Shalom, family. Shalom. Shalom. Welcome to Word for Today. We are excited to be back in your presence. We will be back later on this evening with the book room reading taken from the book of Enoch. And we are just excited to be a servant of the Most High. We give all praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Ruach Atah. Hallelujah. Father and the Son can't have one without the other because they're one. We're grateful to be here, and we're just excited about what he's doing. We're grateful to be a part of this great awakening. Hallelujah. The gathering of the 12 tribes of Yasharal. I thank and praise the Most High for understanding and that what little that he has given me in this walk. I'm grateful to be a part of it. And I just have to say that, we all have to work out our own soul salvation with fear and trembling. Hallelujah. So as we continue to seek his face, hallelujah. He said in 2 Chronicles 7:14, if my people who are called by my name, hallelujah, he said, if they would humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, he said, then will I hear from heaven and I will heal their land, and I'll forgive their sins and heal their land. So he was speaking specifically in response to the prayer of Solomon for the children of Israel. Hallelujah. And that prayer went on, that prayer had to do with even if his children were scattered throughout the earth through captivity, if he drove them out of the land into captivity, if they repented, if they turned, if they turned back, hallelujah, that he would forgive their sins and heal their land. All right. So we're grateful to know that we are in the midst of that promise. Hallelujah. And the Most High is seeking and searching out those which are his, even as I speak at this very time. Hallelujah. So family, be encouraged. Keep on keeping on. Hallelujah. That's what we got to do. We got to keep on. Stay in the book. Stay in the scriptures. Read the scriptures. Read the scriptures they told you not to read, because that's how they pretty much deceived us thus far, telling us that the scriptures that were actually within the book, in the writings, in the scrolls, and they tell us not to read these scriptures. So we're just grateful. So if you do that, take a step of faith and read those scripts. From the Apocrypha and Jasher Jubilees, these that man deemed unscriptural, and the question is, well, who gives him the right? And it seems that's just a continuing fad that's going on as far as men deciding what's book and what's not book. Hallelujah. So we're just going to read what's written here, and so we're going to start at Proverbs chapter 27. Against my little grandson's birthday. He's 6 years old. I'm excited for the little fella. Wish I was up there in Boston with him to celebrate. But time is just moving on, family. Just moving on. So just keep me in your prayers as I keep you in mind. Hallelujah. All right, we're going to start to read off with Proverbs chapter 27. It says, boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, and not thine own lips. A stone is heavy, and the sand weighty, but a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous. Forgive me. But who is able to stand before envy? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Hallelujah. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. A full soul loatheth an honeycomb, but to the hungry soul even bitter things is sweet. Talk about it. As a bird that wandereth from her nest, so is a man that wandereth from his place. Ointment and perfume rejoice the heart. So doeth the sweetness of a man's friend by hearty counsel. Thy own friend and thy father's friend forsake not. neither go into thy brother's house in the day of thy calamity. For better is a neighbor that is near than a brother far off. My son, be wise and make my heart glad, that I may answer them that reproacheth me. The prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger, and take a pledge of him for a strange woman. Let me read that again, verse 13. Take his garment. Okay, verse 12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger, okay, and take a pledge of him for a strange woman. He that blessed his friend with a loud voice, rising early in the morning, it shall be counted a curse to him. A continual dropping in a very rainy day and a continuous woman are alike. Wow. Whosoever hideth her, hideth the wind. And the ointment of his right hand, which beweigheth itself. Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof. So he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. As in water, face answers to face, so the heart of man to man. Hallelujah. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. Wow. As the fining pot for silver and the furnace for gold, so is a man to his praise. Though thou shouldest bray a fool in a mortar among wheat and pestle, yet will not his foolishness depart from him. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flock, and look well to thy herds. For riches are not forever, and doeth the clown endure to every generation. Doeth the crown endure to every generation. Riches are not forever, and doeth the crown endure to every generation. The hay appeareth, and the tender grass showeth itself, and herbs of the mountain are gathered. The lambs are for thy clothing, and the goats are the price of the field. And thou shalt have goats, milk enough for thy food, for the food of thy household, and for the maintenance of thy maidens. That's a reading of Psalms chapter 27. Now we're going to go to Ecclesiastes in the 66 books, which is right after Proverbs, and we're going to go to chapter 12. It says, remember thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Means we getting old. When the sun or the light of the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the cloud return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall raise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Verse 5, also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish. Excuse me. And the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fall, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. Or ever the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to Yah, who gave it. Vanity of vanities, seeing, saith the preacher, all is vanity. The moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge. Wow. And moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge. Yea, he gave good heed and sought out and set in order many proverbs. The preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and that which was written was upright, even words of truth, the scripts. I need some water. I haven't coughed all day. Okay. Excuse me 1 second, family. Shalom, shalom, shalom. You know, you get off my thing. You know who you are. Somebody's intruding. Excuse me, family. Excuse me, family. So we're at verse 10. The preacher sought, verse 9. And moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge. Yea, he gave good heed and sought out and set in order many proverbs. The preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and that which was written was upright, even words of what? Of truth. That means words of Yah. Hallelujah. The words of the wise are as gourds. The words of the wise are as gourds and as nails fastened by the masters of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd. The Father, by these, my son, be admonished. And further, by these, my son, be admonished of many books there is no end, and much study is weariness to the flesh. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yah and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of a man. For Yah shall bring every word into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Hallelujah. Let me read that last part one more time. Solomon says in verse 12 of Ecclesiastes 12, and further, by these, my son, so he's instructing his son, be admonished of making many books of making many books, there is no end. And much study is weariness to the flesh. For Yash, no, but let us hear the whole conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yah and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This is what we call Old Testament, or part of the Tanakh. This is the wisdom of Solomon, giving his son instruction. Okay, that's the reading for today. I'm gonna close it out, family. But be at peace. We'll see you in the book room at 8 o'clock. Be at peace, family. So.